Okay, we're going to factor y to a third power minus 64, and also we are factoring y to a second power minus 64. As we can see, they look so similar, but you notice that the powers are different. Be sure we use the right formula for the according situation, okay? For the first one, this is a difference of 2 cubes. Therefore, we have to look at this as the following. For the y to a third power, we look at this as y to the third power. This is okay. And then let me bring down the minus. And for the 64, because this is already y to the third power, we have to look at this as something to the third power as well. Well, y to the third power can give us 64. The answer to that is 4, right? So we'll put down the 4 right here. And now, to factor a difference of 2 cubes, this is how we do it. And let me just write down how I would do it, and I'll put down the formula at the end for you guys to support the work. So this is going to be, for the first factor, we will have y minus 4, okay? Y minus 4. Just this minus that. Next, for the second factor, for the second parentheses, the first thing is we take y, this thing right here, square that. So of course that will just be y squared, okay? And when we are subtracting right here, this is the minus, another minus, and for this right here, it's actually going to be a plus. And then for the next term here, we multiply y and 4 together, and then let's put down 4y right here. And at the end, we always add, and the last term is going to be, we take this and square that, and we know 4 squared is going to be 16, so we have the 16 here. And this right here is it, okay? This right here is the answer to factor the difference of 2 cubes. And once again, this 16 is because we have 4 squared. And remember, the formula to factor the difference of 2 cubes is the following. Let me write this down for you guys. A to the third power minus b to the third power. This is equal to, for the first parentheses, and actually I don't need a parentheses here. For the first parentheses, we have a minus b, and then we multiply the second parentheses is a to the second power plus ab, and then lastly, we add b squared. So this is the formula for that. And on the other hand, when we have y squared minus 64, notice that this is y to the second power. We do the following. We look at this as something to the second power, and of course that will just be y to the second power, and we'll minus, for the 64, this time we have to look at this as something to the second power. And now, y to the second power will give us 64. The answer to that is an 8, right? So, once again, this is the difference of 2 squared situation. We have to use 8 right here. And to factor this, we have to do the following. This is equal to y minus 8. Let me just put that down. And we multiply by the other parentheses, the other factor is just y plus 8. And this right here is the answer for that. And to factor the difference of 2 squares, let me put down the formula for you guys. We will have a squared minus b squared. This is just equal to a minus b times a plus b. So be sure you use the correct formula according to the situations. And that's it.